Welcome to the Build Your Private Practice podcast, a space for Canadian therapists who want to support others, make an impact, and build a sustainable practice that works for them too. I'm your host, Leanne Wood, a registered psychotherapist, group practice owner, and business mentor, and I'm here to help you build a private practice that allows you to keep doing the work you love without burning out. Because the people who need your help the most are counting on you, and you deserve a practice that supports you while you support them. Let's dive in. Welcome back to the Build Your Private Practice podcast, the podcast for Canadian therapists who want to grow sustainable, aligned practices without burning out. I'm your host, Leanne Wood, and today we're talking about something that might hit close to home. The admin tasks you should not be doing anymore. Yes, you heard me. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. So let's talk about what's worth your time and what's costing you way more than you realize. Let's start here. If you are still doing everything in your private practice by yourself, I get it. Most of us were never taught to think like business owners. We were taught to hustle, to help, to be self sufficient. So when you're feeling overwhelmed, it can be easy to assume you're just not working hard enough. But let me say this clearly, you're not lazy, you're over functioning. You're doing tasks that don't actually need you, and it's draining your time, your energy, and your income. Here's one of my favorite tools for deciding what to delegate or offload. It's called the 5 times rule. Ask yourself, could someone else do this task for 1/5 of my hourly rate or less? If the answer is yes, it's probably time to let it go. So if you're charging 150 per session or per hour as a therapist, you shouldn't be spending time writing and rewriting the same inquiry emails or chasing down late payments or designing Instagram graphics from scratch if someone else could do that for $30 an hour or less. It's not about you being above the task. It is about staying in your zone of expertise and protecting your energy for the work only you can do. Now, here are a few admin tasks I see therapists hanging on to for way too long. Number one, manual scheduling and reminders. If you are still emailing back and forth to book sessions or sending appointment reminders manually, it's time to let software do the heavy lifting. A tool like Jane app can do this seamlessly, and it's one of the reasons I recommend it to so many clients. Number two, rewriting the same inquiry emails. You don't need to reinvent the wheel every time someone reaches out. Having a few saved email templates or even an automated intake sequence can save you hours each month. Number three, chasing payments or doing manual invoicing. If your billing system requires multiple reminders, you're not just losing time, you're leaking money. Automation here equals peace of mind and better cash flow. Number four, manually posting to social media. Unless you love designing graphics on Canva at 9 p.m., know that this can be systemized. Tools like Later or Meta's Business Suite let you batch content and schedule ahead. And number five is winging it with your paperwork. If you are writing client notes or intake documents from scratch every time, please don't. Templates are your friend, and yes, they can still be personalized and clinically sound. If this feels overwhelming, I would encourage you to start small. Ask yourself, what is one thing that's eating most of my time that doesn't require my clinical skill set? Maybe it's client onboarding, maybe it's billing, maybe it's emails. You don't have to hire a team right away. You can start with templates for your responses, use scheduling tools, batch your content instead of creating on the fly. This is not about becoming a robot. It is about reclaiming your time so you can be more present, more grounded, and more effective in the areas that actually matter. Now, let's quickly touch on hiring versus automating. If it's a repetitive task that follows a clear process,
You can automate it and use tools to do that. If it's something that needs a human touch, like client intake or detailed follow ups, consider hiring support. A virtual assistant for 2 to 5 hours a week can be a game changer for your practice. And there are even virtual assistants who specialize in therapy practices. If your systems feel clunky or overwhelming and you don't know where to start, this is where outside eyes can make all the difference. So, what are you still doing that you could let go of? What's draining your time but not adding value? You became a therapist to support others, not to drown in back end admin. And the good news is you don't have to figure this out alone. If this episode has your wheels turning and you want more support, head on over to our website at buildyourprivatepractice.ca. You'll find free tools, templates, and resources to help you grow your practice with more ease and less admin overload. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Build Your Private Practice podcast. If today's conversation has given you clarity or permission to start simplifying, I'd love it if you share this episode with a fellow therapist who needs it too. And make sure you're subscribed so you never miss an episode. Remember, you don't have to do this alone. Keep showing up, keep holding space, and keep building a practice that supports your life, not drains it. I'll talk to you next time.
Thanks so much for tuning in to the Build Your Private Practice podcast. If today's episode resonated with you, I'd love it if you'd subscribe, leave a review, or share it with a fellow Canadian therapist who needs this. And remember, the work you do matters. Keep showing up, keep holding space, and keep building a practice that works for you. If you're looking for practical tools or support to grow your practice with more clarity and confidence, head to buildyourprivatepractice.ca. There's lots waiting for you there. I'll see you next time.